Greetings, Uncle Edward here. Welcome to a little thing that we like to call Trailer-Rama, where we go deep into the part of the basement film vault that we like to call the trailer part to bring you some groovy movie trailers of often obscure, perhaps even forgotten features that may refresh your memory or make you aware of some hidden gems, or perhaps to show you what kind of junk is really just lurking out there. Many would argue that to have a good horror film, you need a good amount of spilled blood during its runtime. Some would say, as a matter of fact, the bloodier the better. In that vein, we'll call this episode of Trailer-Rama Trailers of Blood, and present 3 trailers with the word blood in their titles, and with perhaps lots of blood for your screen. We will begin this evening going back to 1967 with an entry from exploitation filmmaker and the original splatter king himself, Herschel Gordon Lewis, who gives us a tale about a gentleman who learns he is a descendant of the Count Dracula and becomes obsessed with killing anyone who tried to kill the Count, especially the descendants of Abraham Van Helsing, whom, if you recall, especially in the Hammer films, was Dracula's greatest nemesis. Now that could make for a family reunion to be a most awkward occasion, I would think. So now, to whet our appetites, we will begin with A Taste of Blood from 1967. Roll it, Otto.
Experience in terror awaits you.
A descendant of the dreaded Count Dracula comes to life, and a hideous orgy of murder and blood begins.
A taste of blood.
The warm, pulsing blood of beautiful women outraged and killed by this man. Unable to stop because the blood of the Draculas surges through his veins.
A taste of blood.
With ghastly scenes that will make even the boldest viewer cringe in horror.
Seldom can it be said of a motion picture that it stands alone, one of a kind. A motion picture that jars you, rocks you, astonishes you beyond the point of endurance. A Taste of Blood is such a motion picture.
See it here, the picture that sets a new standard of terror.
Oh, you're back. That one just always kind of was an odd trailer. But vampires, as you saw there, may be an easy go-to when we speak about movies having the word blood in their titles. But these are only the tip of the iceberg, or perhaps the tip of the fang, so to speak. But in this next case, we'll be far from any icebergs. Closer to the equator, as a matter of fact, to the Philippines. Filipino cinema is always quite something. Not sure what, but always quite something. At this point, we'll travel to 1970 to that classic brand of Filipino horror called Beast of Blood. This is actually a sequel to a film called The Mad Doctor of Blood Island, where we have a self-proclaimed madder-than-ever scientist who created a monster, always a practical thing for a mad scientist to do. And as you will see in this trailer, even with the creature's head removed, well, we still get a good trailer full of blood. And now, Beast of Blood from 1970, roll it, Otto.
Now, from the world of the gruesome and grotesque, comes your most horrifying meeting with nerve-chilling fear. It's an unbelievably terrifying experience. But you must see all this for yourself, if you're brave enough. Horror walks the night as the half-dead creature causes savage death and destruction.
One promising result of this phase of the experiment is that the pernicious side effects of chlorophyll on the body itself have been arrested. In the meantime, the body is alive, but is merely vegetating. It cannot be activated without a guiding intelligence, which cannot be provided by a mechanical device. On the other hand, the Ramon's head cannot as yet be safely returned to his body.
So you've gone back to experimenting with human beings again?
Oh, yes. Your original judgment has been thoroughly vindicated. I'm madder than ever.
You'll see an orgy of bloody terror as a mad fiend transplants human heads in the Cave of Horrors. It's more fantastic than science, more shocking than fantasy, as you see a super struggle between life and death, all to find the forbidden secrets of the weird and sinister scientists of doom. You'll never forget the creature without a head, controlled by an insane artificial brain, when you see the most shocking screen experience of them all, Beast of Blood.
Okay, our final trailer tonight is a film that I've actually been wanting to see for a long time now, but haven't really gotten a hold of it just as of yet. But one of the coolest things about this film is, in regards to tonight's show, is the title. The film comes from 1971 and is generally considered the beginning of folk horror, which is a uniquely British genre, usually involving paganism or Satanism, with quiet pastoral settings playing an important role in the film. Of course, we're talking about none other than The Blood on Satan's Claw from 1971. While you're watching this, you might want to take a look and keep an eye out for any patches of fur on your skin, and you'll see why in this trailer. Keep watching and roll it auto.
When the grave of the devil is disturbed by the plow, the satanic essence of evil wreaks violent and revolting revenge.
But it weren't human, sir. They were fur.
Then it was an animal's remains.
It were more like some fiend.
And the evil grows quickly, attacking first the youth of the village and making them the devil's children.
Look. Oh, God, I prayed I'd never see that again. That's what they call the devil's skin.
Doctor, witchcraft is dead and discredited. Are you bent on reviving forgotten horrors?
How do we know, sir, what is dead?
The blood on Satan's claw. It was like a horrible disease, highly contagious and deadly dangerous.
Hail, Behemoth, spirit of the dark, take thou my blood, my flesh, my skin, and walk. Holy Behemoth, father of my life, speak now, come now, rise now from the forest, from the
The Blood on Satan's Claw stars Patrick Wymark as the judge who tries Satan, and Linda Hayden as Angel Blake, daughter of Satan.
Thou stole my master's skin. Thou shalt pay with thine.
I think thou could be saved.
These dogs know how to tear the devil's heel.
Thou telltale beast, thou set the dogs on me. Of course I didn't. Art thou ready to give thy skin tonight? Art thou ready?
The Blood on Satan's Claw.
Well, that's all the groovy movie trailers for tonight, and I hope that you bloody well enjoyed them. Maybe this episode will make you want to go out and donate some blood, or maybe remind you it's time to buy some new razor blades. But maybe, too, it may make you consider checking out some of these films. Oh, and I hope that any bloodstains might come out. Whatever you choose to do, I'm Uncle Edward bidding you a good evening, and always, as always, stay weird, my friends. Just stay weird. Otto, take us out of here.